We're here in Innsbruck, last day of the Road World Championships, talking with Mike Woods from Team Canada, who's just come through with the bronze medal in the Elite Men's Road Race. Mike, I mean, we've talked about it already. First medal for Elite Men in the road race since Steve Bauer in '84. Did you know that before the race?
Yeah, big time. Steve's a guy that I've always looked up to especially since I got on the World Tour. Coming into the sport, I came into the sport so late that I wasn't aware of him until I got into it. But now being in the World Tour, I realized how great of a rider Steve was. Arguably the greatest Canadian cyclist, just with the range of results he's had, the range of accomplishments he's had. And I was hoping I could do as well as he had done in the past and get Canadians to be inspired to ride bikes.
Now let's talk about this race. I mean, it was a race that was made for you because of all the climbing. Did you come into it feeling pretty excited about your chances?
Yeah, I certainly felt confident. Certainly felt excited about it, especially when we did the course recon. That final climb really suited me, and I knew I could do something special when we did that course recon. And then finally, after a couple hours on the bike, I started believing, yeah, this is going to be a good day.
Now let's talk last full lap. I mean, you've got the long climb on the main loop, and there was some attacks happening, and it was starting to split up. Were you still feeling confident that you were going to be able to be there for the final?
Yeah, just because the nature of those attacks, everything was getting glued together because people were nervous about the last climb, so they weren't investing themselves fully into those attacks. And then also just the nature of how the teams were, France being so strong, the Netherlands being so strong, Spain being so strong. There are a lot of groups and teams that were interested in keeping things together. So it resulted in me just being able to kind of sit back, chill, relax, and especially with Rob up in the break for a bit, also I could sit back and relax. It was nice.
Now that last climb, the whole climb, or they call it the hell climb, I mean, the French led it out with 3 riders, but then you took charge.
Yeah, I think it's best on those type of climbs. The draft's irrelevant for you to just dictate the pace because it messes with guys. If you just go as hard as you can, you're not giving anything to anybody else because at 28%, you're going 5K, 10K an hour. So yeah, you just might as well put the hurt on others as opposed to have the hurt put on you.
After that long descent, I mean, you're not known as one of the great descenders like some other riders. Were you still feeling pretty confident that you were going to be able to be there with the other riders on the descent?
Yeah, certainly. I'm not the greatest descender solo, but I'm not a bad bike handler, and I'm capable of following guys. My confidence took a shake after I crashed at Tour of Utah, but it's come around, and I felt good on the descent. Managed to follow Alejandro and Rombardet quite well, and also I did the descent a few days ago in the recon with Antoine Duchesne. Antoine ripped the descent, tried to drop me, and he wasn't able to. Antoine's a good descender, so when that happened, I was like, okay, I'll be good.
And then you come into the bottom of the descent, you're on the flat, there's 3 of you, and then Tom Dumoulin joins you. There's 4 of you, so somebody's not going to get a medal.
Yeah, he was pretty gassed, though, from coming across. So I was confident in my sprint. Unfortunately, I cramped up. Got lucky that I cramped up with only 50 meters to go and could keep the momentum going, but it was a bit of a nail-biter.
So, I mean, coming across the line, you're in the medals. What's going through your mind?
Bit of disappointment. I wanted to win. I felt like I could have won if I didn't cramp up, especially because Alejandro started the sprint so late, so early. I thought I could just sit behind and come around, but just cramped up. But now I'm pretty happy.
We talked last year at the end of the year about strong finish of the season. Way stronger to finish the season this year. Stage win of the Vuelta, and now World Championships medal.
Yeah, certainly this has been the best season of my career. These late results are a product of me losing my son. Having Hunter pass away this summer really motivated me to train my butt off and work really hard and do something big for him and do something big for my wife and get some excitement back in our lives and I was able to do that, so it's been nice.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks, Rob.